Like TeddyGrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
What is good, gang? Welcome back. Hi, my name's TeddyGrey. I'm on some stuffs. I recently did the first part of this whole trilogy where he's been losing stuff. Losing My Mind was the first one, and now Losing My Life. And then we have Drugs after that as well. By the way, I've seen the thumbnail for Drugs. I'll put it in the watch later on YouTube. The thumbnail, Ronnie looks completely different. Has he got like shorter hair in Drugs? I don't know. We'll see. But without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't checked out my other Falling in Reverse reactions, please go and check them out. I have no idea what rock is. I don't know anything about rock. I don't really know any bands. I don't know anything. So please, in the comments, if I get anything wrong, just aid me, you know? I need all the help I can get. I'm a rap head. Rap and hip hop. That's all I've ever cared about. That's all I've ever known. But I'm expanding my knowledge. So, and after listening to Watch the World Burn, how can you not be a fan of this guy? Innovative. Let's go. If you're watching this in the premiere, hit the live chat button. Come and say hi.
This seems so familiar.
It's him.
You're in a dream. Who are you? I am your reflection. You've been asleep for a very long time.
Whoa. Just shivers everywhere. Brev, I can feel them on my tummy. I've never got shivers on my tummy before. Ronnie, piss off. This is ridiculous. So are we so because this is a trilogy, that's so weird, Brett. I can still feel it. That like, I don't know, it was like a just carrying it in. The drums as well, like we're starting off with drums this time, whereas, you know, Watch the Word Burn, some other songs, they haven't started out with drums. I think that's because the drummer that they've got is so insanely talented. It's almost like they leave it until the end. It's the same thing that Ronnie does with like rapping really fast. Whenever he does it, he kind of saves it until the end, you know? I don't know, it's like a suspense thing, but I can feel the suspense in this instrumental already. With this being a continuation from the last one, perhaps with Losing My Mind and now Losing My Life, he was doing the whole like, ah, and all the light coming out of his mouth. He was doing that in the last one. So we're sort of picking up where we left off. Which might mean that the last one with him saying Losing My Mind, maybe everything that he was rapping about and talking about was in his mind anyway. And maybe this is real life. Although he's inside of a dream now, so... Christ, he's a deep character. Let's go all the way back.
I am your reflection. You've been asleep for a very long time.
I feel it. Whoa.
I lay awake every night, looking back on my life. Well, apologies.
I like your weight, Jeffrey. Nice. Somebody please sort out these subtitles. I like your weight, Jeffrey. Nice. He definitely didn't say that. Hi, Blondie Radke. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn these subtitles off because that's gonna annoy me. I don't even know who Jeffrey is.
Awake every night, looking back on my life. Well, apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right. I guess it might, just then I realized.
He's used this same flow like quite a few times. There's always like a pause after the first line. COVID. I don't know why that is. I don't know why he does that, but he uses the same flow. It's like it's the same flow every time. Maybe it's just because this is like a continuation and this is like a story. And of course, because Watch the World Burn was my like introduction, I know that he doesn't just have these flows in his pocket present day. You know, I understand that. I'm looking at this, you know, retrospectively. So, goddamn, Blondie Radke. That is not a great image, bruv. Not a great image. Oh, this was before the forehead tattoo as well, then.
I lay awake every night, looking back on my life. Will apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right? I guess it might. Just then I realized my past is the reason I'm here right now. As a matter of fact, I won't apologize. You bitches always bitch, cause I am constantly changing. Think of how far that I've made it from my incarceration. It's amazing, ain't it? But I'm in the zone, I'm a rolling stone. I'm coming home, but I'm not alone. Do I really gotta let another motherfucker know?
Stop! Strobe lights again. Bass Hunter's back. Bass Hunter is back. I like the fact that he said Rolling Stone, but I'm coming home. Like Rolling Stone, I think it was a Temptation song? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone is basically like somebody who doesn't stay at home, you know. It's like a man usually, I think, who sort of goes out on the road and sleeps with multiple women as opposed to staying at home and being a father and shit, you know. But he's saying Rolling Stone, I'm coming home. So it's like a juxtaposition, you know. I like it. Oh, there it is again. What is it?
My life. Will apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right? I guess it might. Just then I realized my past is the reason I'm here right now. As a matter of fact, I won't apologize. You bitches always bitch, cause I am constantly changing. Think of how far that I've made it from my incarceration. It's amazing, ain't it? But I'm in the zone, I'm a rolling stone. I'm coming home, but I'm not alone. Do I really gotta let another motherfucker know? I won't surrender, surrender. No, I won't let you bring me down. So where the hell do I go from now? I believe when everyone feels so essential, like everyone's out to get me. Who will save my life? I know I believe in anyone. Please don't mind me. I just kill myself sometimes. Yes, honey?
I just kill myself sometimes. Damn. Reading the comments from the Losing My Mind. Losing my mind, losing my mind. Reading the comments, the black stuff that the female was leaking into his mouth was black tar heroin. And apparently she was dressed in silver to represent the silver spoon. I know that I took the piss out of how she was dressed and what they were doing. I took the piss out of the imagery. It's not because I didn't want to like know what it meant or anything. I just didn't get it because I didn't know about the heroin stuff. Had I have known about that, I probably still wouldn't have even put two and two together with the visuals. I don't know. But then him saying now like losing my life and feeling like he's doing things that are detrimental to himself. And he feels like he'd rather lose his life than suffer, you know. But then he's also asking for somebody to save him, like when somebody saved my life. I saw he said something like that in this chorus. I swear I'm not dying. There is something in my throat. I've been speaking perfectly fine all day. Come to record. As soon as I record, I have to clear my throat a million times. Brilliant, fantastic. Thanks, life. I'm losing my life. What was I even on about? See? Tangent Tony. Tony McDonald again. What I'm saying is that he's clearly in two minds, but I'm hoping that this is at a point where he's feeling like he's going to take control of his life and he's not going to let the addiction rule him anymore. You know, I'm hoping that that's the story that he's getting onto.
Why did you go to jail?
I'm a lot smarter than you think. Everything I did was planned.
Like, he's actually got a daughter as well, because I believe I read in the comments underneath the reaction that I did. I read everybody's comment, by the way, so if you leave one, it will be read. I will acknowledge it. Popular Monster, after he turned into that like lichen thing and stretched out a whole SWAT team, when the little girl put her hand on his shoulder, that little girl was actually his daughter. I don't know if that's the same in here, because she looked about the same age, so maybe. Probably. I'd say if he's used it once, he probably uses that as a continuation as well, so let's assume it is his daughter. I know she's had to act in order to ask that question, like, why did you go to prison? But he literally is... He's either had to answer that question already to his daughter, or he's going to have to answer that in the future, you know? But he's only going to have to do that because other people are talking about him. It's not like he's going up to his daughter and going, hey, guess what? Your dad went to prison. Why would he do that? He wants his daughter to see him as her hero, you know? He doesn't want her to see him in a bad light. As a father, I completely empathize with that. You literally want your daughter to look at you like you're Superman, you know, like you can literally do anything that she needs. She doesn't even have to hesitate in her mind. She asks you straight away because she's under the impression that you're God, you can do everything. That's how you want your kids to look at you, especially your daughter if you're a man. Do you know what I mean? Because there's that saying of your daughter's going to find the man who best represents you, you know? It's a mirror image of you. Your daughter will go out and look for the man that you are. So that's why you need to be a positive influence. And that's something that he's obviously wrestling with in his head. Like, he wants to be the best person that he can be. But maybe he feels like all of the drug taking and all of the bad stuff that he's done led him to where he is today. So should he continue doing that if he wants to maintain this status? But then he's also thinking about his daughter, like asking him those questions, and mad. He's going through a lot, clearly.
Daddy?
Yes, honey?
Why did you go to jail?
I'm a lot smarter than you think. Everything I did was planned to get you to listen, to get your attention. You post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered? Figures, here's the kicker. With every trigger, I'm getting richer from offended, bitter little Twitter bitches all up in my mentions, looking for attention because they starved.
I kind of respect it, but if you're going into something knowing that you're antagonizing and your aim is to make money out of it, that's kind of shitty, you know. But then again, you know, he is challenging the way that people think. Like, watch the world burn. It's not as if there was any to be fair, in anything that I've heard from him, it's not as if it's anything negative. I mean, fair enough, he's focusing on very negative things like depression and anxiety and suicide, but ultimately, he's not condoning that stuff. He's trying to pull people out of that, you know. And also, I don't know any of the fecking controversy that he's been a part of, so I can't even speak on that, to be fair. Sorry for judging you, Ronica. I'm sorry.
Attention, you post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered? Figures, here's the kicker. With every trigger, I'm getting richer from offended, bitter little Twitter bitches all up in my mentions, looking for attention because they starved. If you wanna call me the king of the music scene, I got news for you. We gotta fit like a second return. I respawn like I have a reset button, hated more than trumpets, running rags back to rap and acting ratchet release it.
I don't agree with you. However, talk your fucking shit, son. Talk your shit. You're supposed to be like that. Like, whether or not I agree with him, who gives a shit what I think? I mean, obviously you guys, because you're watching me, but ultimately, who gives a shit what anybody thinks? If you're going into this music thing thinking, I'm not the king of it, I'm the god, talk your shit. Oh, I love that stuff. Like, self-confidence is it's so seldom celebrated. Self-confidence is only really celebrated when it's somebody who's incredibly overweight, who's getting a body out, and people are, oh, the confidence. No, fuck yourself. Of course it's confident, fair enough, but also this shit is too. I hate the fact that people would see this and be like, oh, he's overconfident, it's cocky. Shut up. Let him talk his shit. Whether you agree with him or not about whether he's a god or he's the king of music, or if it's in his mind, if he believes it, then he's going to continue making the best music he possibly can do. If he's under the impression that he's not good enough, why? He's going to make subpar music because he feels like he's not good enough. Let people be confident, man.
Retention, you post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered? Figures. Here's the kicker, with every trigger I'm getting richer from offended, bitter little Twitter bitches all up in my mentions looking for attention cause they starved. You wanna call me the king of the music scene? I got news for you. Gotta fit like a second. Spawn like I have a reset button, hated more than trumpets. Running raggies back to rapping, acting ratchet. Release a cracker, delete your asses. I'm not the rapper, I'm the motherfucking morning after.
Ooh, I'm telling you, these drums are pissing me off. I knew that rock had drums in it, but I didn't realise the drum patterns would be this way. I had no idea the drum patterns would be this way. Like sometimes in between like in a 4-bar, this drum is being beaten so hard, so many times. The music that I'm used to listening to, you hear like a kick or you hear the 808, but you don't hear it this often, really. It's not very often you hear that. Maybe in like drill, you might hear the 808 a little bit more often, but in rap, you don't hear, you don't hear drums this often and played like this. And also, one thing that I'm starting to notice from the whole rock genre, if this is rock, I don't know, because there's different kinds of rock. There's like indie rock. I don't know, hard rock, is that a thing? Or is that a cafe? Anyway, yeah, the thing that I've been noticing, I thought rock was like, when they were screaming, they were just doing it in one notation, like in one note and screaming. I didn't realise that there were harmonies to it. Like, he's doing screaming in different harmonies behind the main vocal. It sounds fire. Like, I'm actually becoming a fan of the genre. Not just Falling in Reverse, but I feel like I could become a fan of the genre, you know? Obviously, Falling in Reverse is really the only thing that I've heard, but technically, I like it. Whoa! Okay, I need to know what that is as well, because I keep hearing that, like, I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that's going to sound like on camera, so I apologise. But yeah, that thing, it's all, I think it's made from an electric guitar, but it also sounds to me like it's made electronically, you know, like maybe it's like a synth that they've broken up and changed the chords of. I don't know, but let's go for that one again. These drums are killing it. It's sounded like he said, I need America.
Turn the fucking music off.
Holy sh... Who was he listening to, by the way? Was he listening to himself whilst he was in a coma? Technically, then he brought himself out of a coma. Just saying. I like the fact that when he was talking to himself in that big room, there was like the white lights above him. And then when he woke up, there were the bright lights above him. Do you know what I mean? Fire. I really like this.
If I can make you see, I'm all alone with your sickness in me.
Dad, wake up!
Oh fuck, what the?
You were having a bad dream.
Oh, Dad.
Turn the fucking music off. Who the fuck are you?
I'm your daughter.
Oh no, you're too old to be my daughter. What year is it?
It's 2033,
Oh
Dad.
no, it's not. No. Where the fuck do I go from there? Who do I believe? Who do I believe when everyone else already said? Everyone's out to get me. Will save my life. How do I believe in anyone? Please don't mind me. 'Cause I'm really trying. I just kill myself. If I could just wake up, if I can make you see, I'm all alone with your sickness. You will save my life. How do I believe in anyone? Please don't mind me. I just kill myself sometimes.
Ooh. Those raw vocals at the end. Ronathan Radke. What is it with the jump scares, Brev? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. God, I knew that was going to happen. That's so annoying. It's like in the films when they leave them on cliffhangers. For those of you that have noticed, yes, the back of the setup has changed a little bit. Obviously, you would have only seen that when the thing came down. So, God, like I say, I'm genuinely becoming a fan of the genre. I don't think it's just falling in reverse, because I feel like there's many elements of the beat. Well, it's not really a beat, is it? You wouldn't call it a beat because it's not produced. They're making the beat with instruments. It's not something that I'm used to being a rap and hip hop fan, because there's not that many live instrumentation used unless you go and see a live show, and even then, you know, for the most part, they got a DJ, so it's not the same thing. Those drums are something. That's serious. That's serious energy. Serious energy, man. The losing my life. I don't know. Maybe the end bit where he wakes up and it's like 2033 or whatever, and his daughter's like grown. Oh my god, that'd scare the shit out of me. But yeah, maybe when he wakes up, it's sort of symbolizing the fact that you can, like, don't be at war in your head for too long, because before you know it, 10, 15, 20 years have passed and you're still in your own head, whereas the rest of the world around you has changed. Everything else has evolved, and you spent so long in your own head that now you're not even assimilated into society properly, because you've been in your own head for so long, you know. I don't know. Maybe not. If you guys have any suggestions as to what you think this means in relation to the last one, losing my mind. If you know what the sort of correlation or continuation is between them all, then please leave your opinions, leave your suggestions down below. God damn. The thing makes you think, but also it's a lot of like, I don't know, energy. The way that I felt in the first like 5-10 seconds with that, I don't know, it was like a choir almost. I thought that energy was going to come back at some point, and it didn't really. So there's got to be some sort of symbolization for that. There's got to be some sort of meaning for that, sorry. I don't know. Like I say, leave suggestions down below, leave your opinions down below, let me know what you think, let me know what you want me to react to next. It's been your boy, TeddyGrey, on some stuffs.